Supposedly grown, supposedly grown, supposedly grown, supposedly grown. Supposedly grown.
Ozark now.
Episode 8 of
You watching
what?
Ozark?
Yeah, 8 of 10.
Yeah, bro. I'm whatchamacallit. I just started it.
Oh, they get on my nerves. That.
God, that cheating ass fucking wife. Then she wants to normalize it. Bitch, you been having a whole affair.
Yeah, she gets on my. She just ruins everything, and she thinks she's just doing good. Oh my god, she's a bad bitch. She's ruining everything.
I can't handle that, dog. I can't handle that. She was like, what did she say? She says, people cheat. People cheat on each other or something like that. I was like, bitch, you're normalizing your fraudulentness. I can't handle you. I can't deal with you.
You should have killed her a long time ago.
And our buddy had like a weak ass stroke game. That was the worst fucking head and back like
Wait,
jogging
what?
style I've ever seen in my life. On the remember the video that he had? The 2 or 3 strokes, remember? Remember he was watching the video, he could see her having sex with a guy.
Oh no, I don't remember that.
What?
You the one.
I think you may have been watching porn.
No, bro, it was on Ozark. That was the whole purpose. Like that was a big thing. What episode are you on?
I'm on the 3rd season.
You're on the 3rd season? You don't
Yeah.
remember on the first couple of episodes of Ozark when he was
Do
like,
you know Ozark came out? It's been like 3 years.
oh no, I don't know. Yeah, I just started watching it like yesterday.
Then
Yesterday was the first day you watched it.
Shout out to I just started watching Grey's Anatomy yesterday. Yeah, so who's this guy?
Grey's Anatomy, huh? I probably wouldn't admit that.
No, but I'm just saying though, like,
That
no,
out there.
I'm watching it, but shit like that, yeah. Like, no, I didn't know.
Because
I didn't know Ozark was out. I didn't know.
they took a long ass break in production.
I thought Grey's Anatomy was a porno. I swear.
Well, for you, it always is.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a porn with that name. So if you search long enough, you'll find it.
I'm getting into Grey Anatomy.
Okay. So what are we gonna?
Discuss.
Yeah.
Tag King.
You know what? Honestly, I think we can just kind of talk about like how, because, all right, for the most part, like we don't. I think it'd be interesting to talk about what we've done to kind of pass the time when nothing else is open.
For sure.
Like it's not like we have a choice, right? We can't go out and do stuff because everything's closed.
Well, apparently people do. People have been posting their whole fucking kickbacks and parties and invites where they're in the back, drinking, having a whole party, freestyling, and doing a whole bunch of extra random reckless shit, while we're supposed to be,
They're about to
everything else.
get their asses now.
Well, now, yeah, they just put out that thing that you'll spend 180 days in jail if caught.
Yeah, or fat ass.
Yeah, fat ass fines.
But they're also
that's
they're
kind
not
of crazy to me.
Didn't they say that too?
Who?
Huh?
Haven't they said that they're not arresting people for like crimes?
No, they did say that. They actually did say that.
So how are they?
Say that? Yeah, no, they did say that.
How are they going to arrest people if they said they weren't?
They're the law. They do what they want to.
So then it'll probably just be the big ass fine then.
Yeah. I would assume it'd probably be more of a fine than.
I was thinking though in my head, I was like, for people that be doing like low key, shady, illegal shit, they be doing this shit and then be upset about like the social distancing. If you get caught doing like illegal shit in real life, it is 10, 20 times worse. So like, I would imagine this would be like a wake up call for somebody. Like I can only imagine being in a cell where I can't do half the shit that I can in this quarantine time. and it's miserable. Not too hot.
Could you imagine having to explain to people why you went to jail because you didn't want to social distance? Yeah. I'm okay. Because I didn't want to stay inside.
I didn't want to stay inside. I was shooting the shit.
This is so hard. I'm not a homebody. I hate fucking being at home. I absolutely hate it. I'm
you look
miserable.
like you're real comfortable right now.
I was gonna say it's not what shows.
Do it not to comb my hair, maybe. But
you look real comfortable right now. You know what I'm saying? Sorry,
whatever. No. I'm not a happy camper right now.
That's one thing, right? Like I've spent today just alone. I was so bored that I went and bought a game system.
Well, that's actually kind of helpful.
So,
yeah.
So what? It's been like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks of isolation, social distancing, something like that.
Yeah, something. Oh well, probably. Yeah, probably. It's really going on there. Something like that, like a month, really, like a month, and
it depends on. Yeah, it's been actually about.
It's been about a month.
Yeah, I guess. So.
Yeah, it's been about a month.
It's before the crawfish bowl, huh?
Yeah. Well,
Depends.
It depends.
Depends on where we were at, huh?
Yeah.
In Texas, good.
Yeah.
They had canceled school by then.
Yes, they did. They canceled school, but we didn't have a. There wasn't really like a order for us to like stay inside or a curfew.
Yeah.
But they were advising.
Yeah, and of course, what we do, we are okay. So do you see those posts on Facebook and all of that talking about if you're not staying 6 feet from each other and you're not staying home, you're the problem and you're stupid and you deserve to get sick? Do y'all see those posts?
I mean, I see them. I also understand what they're really saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you get on Instagram Live or anything like that, and I turn it on and I see you in that house shooting the shit at the club, basically at your house, club quarantine, where there's 30 people and 5 people freestyling in the back and doing all kinds of shit like that. That's different than going to the goddamn grocery store to get some eggs. You know what I'm saying? That's different when you have to be around people. I understand what people are saying, but like sometimes you have to be around people to get necessities like water and other things, not including toilet paper.
Because you ain't getting that. Actually, I went to Kroger at around, what time was that, 10? And they had toilet paper.
I think
we found toilet paper today.
I think everybody's kind of chilling out on it.
Yeah, bro, they got to. It ain't that much shitting in the world. Nobody's got that big of a goddamn ass. Nobody has that. That shit's ridiculous.
It's not the
got
ass.
a whole thing of toilet paper. I'm so upset about that. You didn't get no damn food, and you got 2 carts full of fucking toilet paper. You got me over here wiping my ass with paper bags and shit. Fuck, bro.
What?
Wait.
Did he get that bad for a minute? Am I missing something?
Nah, not paper bags, but like near paper bags.
Like if you need some, bro, let me know. I got you. Like if it gets that bad.
I'm just saying, bro, that shit bothers me. I'm seeing all this fucking. You walk in there, you be like, damn. Ain't nobody got no vitamins. They got all, you know what I'm saying? Don't got nothing else in the cart, but got 2 carts full of fucking toilet paper. The good, Downy, Charmin, everything. The cheap kind.
Because everybody was trying to come up with that. Because if you buy it at like, $12 for this 36 pack or whatever, and then you break it off into $1 a piece or whatever, you're gonna make more money off of it. And that's what everybody was trying to do.
And see, motherfuckers like you take their ass to jail. Take their ass
No,
to jail.
not
to hustle these toilet paper and shit.
If you treat it like drugs and you cut it, like you say it's 2-ply, you rip off 1 ply, then you sell that as one whole roll, doubling your money.
Goodness.
Well, it also sounds like I could sell paper bags from what you're wiping your ass with.
That's what I
okay
was gonna say. I
I'm just saying.
refuse to be a part of that goddamn discussion. Paper bags it's gonna be. Fuck it. Paper bags and extra grocery bags. It's just gonna have to get a little slippery and a little messy. No, us black folks, black people, bro, we have one drawer full of like grocery bags and all kinds of other shit in that house. What do you need? It's probably in that drawer right there with the grocery bags and the other shit, random cards and
You know what?
I don't have grocery bags in mine, but I think I have that random drawer.
Yes,
I think every house has that random drawer because we've got that.
And not in the shit in that drawer, you know?
Yeah. What kind of drawer do you have?
We've got about 6 random drawers throughout the house. So
I can see your face when we were saying it to you. Were like, you was looking like, oh shit.
Yeah.
There's like open up a random ass drawer, start pulling shit.
But I do got a question. So,
you want to play now?
Why are you using paper bags? Do you just not like trees or what? Like, you actually have paper bags in your house?
Man, they was just on the side of the toilet, so I was just like, well, fuck it.
What?
Use it. I'm already getting it done.
Inside your toilet? What the fuck?
Nah, man, nah, with no paper bags on the toilet. Nah, but it's you get the gist of what I'm saying. No paper bags.
But it seems like that's kind of chilled out because there's now when I go to the store, there is toilet paper and paper towels still available. Cleaning supplies.
That everybody or all these companies are doing a good job at limiting everything. Because when we went to Walmart and when we rung up the what was it, the paper towels that we rung up, it gave us like a little warning, and the person had to come and approve the order or approve the scan for that, which was really awkward because I'm used to like, okay, when you buy beer, they need to see your ID, but it was for paper towels, which was really odd, but really good, I think, because people can't take advantage of other people, really. Or, I mean, it makes it a lot harder.
Yeah.
I would still find a way to
exactly
system. I mean, you can, right? There's always
ways. Yeah, you always can. You always can.
What you do is you walk in there with 4 different people. All 4 people get something and go from there. Not that I know this or would do that. It's really shitty.
Your parents and your fiance weren't right behind you buying the same thing.
Yeah.
Is that what y'all did?
Hey, when y'all need something, call me. I'll get you on low. Got you.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, someone does wiping themselves with paper bags.
I know, bro.
Go drop your friend off some toilet paper. Don't be.
I got you a dollar a roll.
Motherfucker, stop that shit now. Sharing is caring. Fucking toilet paper, man.
With me, I've been going to the store a lot more often just because my wife and kids stay home so they don't get infected with this nasty disease.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something else. I was like, bro, what? You about to admit that? I'm not going to the store. I'm just trying to get away. Fuck. I need to get away.
Oh, God.
I thought that's what you was going to say. I was like, what?
Not the case. I just need to.
I say the podcast is over. She finna shut that shit down. She finna whoop your ass, my ass, and everybody else's ass on this shit.
She's like,
random shit like Xboxes. Come on.
Oh yeah, nephew, tell him.
That's my dog.
Even Logan's upset.
That's the what?
That's my dog. It's tagged.
Oh.
You go get that dog checked out, making that noise. I don't know what that was then.
Your dog doesn't make that noise?
Nuh-uh, not at all.
I've had like 3 dogs that make that noise.
I should have got a quarantine puppy. That's what I should have done.
I think it's you could always get like a quarantine boyfriend, quarantine guy. How's that going?
Anyways.
Why are you looking like that? Why?
You know, that would be kind of shitty though. If not the boyfriend part. I mean, good luck for that, but that's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about the puppy. Like, okay, so you get this quarantine puppy to hang on to, right? For X amount of time. Because I imagine somebody out there's doing this shit. But then as soon as quarantine's over and you start working again or you do whatever you're used to, they're probably gonna give that dog back or something. Like
that sounds like what people are doing to other people. It's like, I'm fucking with you right now because we're in the house. And as soon as this shit's over, you can go back to your wife,
call you an Uber,
your girlfriend, all kinds of shit like that. That's what sounds like people are doing to other people.
It sounds like it.
Let's say dogs. You tend to keep dogs around.
They're
pets,
local,
like yeah.
You know what? If you're willing to buy a dog, you can just buy a tiger for $2,000.
Man, everybody's been talking about that, but I haven't watched it.
Watch it, man. It's gonna make you really realize. Okay, you know, as I know that there's some really messed up people in this world, and people that are just a little bit off their rocker, but these people are a lot of bit off their rocker, and they're way messed up. Like it's crazy.
What is he doing on there?
What is he not doing? There's a little bit of everything. There's a little bit of everything, man.
Really?
Yeah, he even admits to having some kinky sex and doing some drugs.
Kinky sex and drugs.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
Glasses look real magical right now. They look like they are like something off of a movie. Like you can. Do you remember Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
You remember the scouting reporters?
Oh,
she looks like the power
scale.
The power, yeah.
Is that
super really cool? She's looking at me like, you bitch, shut up. That's what she's looking at.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm an adult and I've never seen Dragon Ball Z.
Hello, generation. That's our generation. That's our
thing that you need to binge. A whole bunch of Dragon Ball Z. It'll take up like 3 weeks of your life for one episode.
I think I'm watching like all the X-Men cartoons.
The ones on Disney Plus.
They have the X-Men cartoons on Disney Plus.
Yeah, you watch them all.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you watching on Disney Plus? What do you watch?
Star Wars.
You watch Star Wars?
Yeah.
That's real. The new ones or the old ones?
Both.
Old ones. I don't like the new ones.
You know what? I hate to admit it, but I started watching them too because I wanted to see.
Hey, you turned your camera on?
The damn Mandalorian is the business though.
I didn't even finish. Stupid. I think I have one episode to go.
I like it.
Baby Yoda.
What is he on?
I watched it. It was
$2,000.
Are we still talking about the Tigers?
No, I'm talking about Baby Yodas now.
No, Baby Yodas.
Yeah, you got to pay $4,000 for Baby Yoda.
Oh shit! That's the market for like strange aliens. He's everywhere. He's got all the hoes.
Oh yeah.
I watched. Started Johnny Tsunami the other day because that's my business.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Tsunami, man.
He's got Jet Jackson in there.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's his name in the show? The urchins in the sky. What are the urchins in the skies?
Skies and the urchins. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I can't think of the other character. I'm black, so my thing is we pay attention to all the black characters. I can't think of his name though.
Did you ever watch Smart Guy?
I love Smart Guy.
Yeah, man.
Used to be my show.
I love it. Oh goddamn, TJ Maury.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
No, you don't.
With Tia and Tamara. They were on it.
Wrong
That's not it. That's sister. Oh no! Why is he doing it?
My bad.
Bro, you were so confident on that too. You were like, "Oh yeah, I got y'all." Nope.
I was just like, "No, she does it." No.
I remember Smart Guy though, but they weren't in it.
No, not at all.
No, not at all. There weren't two.
Yeah, his sister though, right? Did he have a sister? Maybe
he had a sister. Yeah, he had a sister. She plays in his sister's Yvette, and not Omar Gooding. Omar Gooding's in there too.
Wait a
Omar
minute.
Gooding and the guy who sung The Lion King.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
did
so Omar
y'all
Gooding,
see
the guy
that
who
video?
played in Baby Boy, the baby boy, what's called his best friend P.
Yeah.
He was in that? Oh, he was in that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that.
Oh man.
Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I'm finna get back to my Star Wars and shit.
No. Did y'all see that video where the baby was trying to holler at Raven?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He tells her, he's like, yeah. He goes, I felt like I was dating you for so long while your show was on. But then when it got canceled,
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? But
Did
they
it
were
work?
like,
Did it work?
she was. My thing is I thought she was a lesbian, but the way that video was going, because they were video chatting each other, the way that was going, it seemed like she was like, well, slide in the DMs, hit me up after this kind of thing.
Whoa.
And I was like, oh shit. It worked. I think it worked.
Or as they're on live, she sends a DM or a text and says, by the way, here's my number.
Does he have a girlfriend?
First of all, you're asking about shit that nobody needs to know about, okay? Nobody cares about that. So I'm trying to ruin his fucking fun. Let him be great.
You're being the wife from the Ozark right now, killing everything.
Yeah. Let him be great. Yeah, let him be great.
Again, I've never seen Ozark, so I don't know that reference.
And please don't ruin it because I'm only on the first season.
She's a hoe and she fucks everything up. That's all you need to know.
Thanks a lot.
And that's the whole show.
That's the whole fucking show. She's
Now I don't gotta watch it.
no. The moral of the story is she's a whore. She fucks everything up. So.
No, not like a whore, but she's fucks everything up. She's so annoying. This is Wendy. Can I zoom in? I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
See that? That's Wendy. She's a
I don't
hoe.
even know if I want to watch it anymore. Thanks a lot.
Oh shit! Now I know her name. That's it. Show's over for me.
That's true.
Damn.
Now, I'm gonna stick with my Tiger King documentary.
Yeah, whatever.
Is it good though? Is it really good?
It is. So it's just like one of those things you watch and you realize how crazy it is, and you don't think it could be real, but then it turns out to be real.
Well, my thing is that it turns out to be real, and everything becomes like, oh, that's normal. Like as you're watching it, you hear them say some shit, and you're like, oh, okay, that's normal, but it's not normal. People should
He's normalizing. Oh yeah, by the way, we've got
we've got
blah, the page
tigers,
over
3
there.
of them are doing heroin today, no big deal. And you're like, what?
He said what? What do they be saying?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
You
know what the craziest part of that documentary is? So within the first 20 minutes, some lady gets her arm bit off, and they respond. But the crazy thing is Mr. Joe Exotic turns up with an EMT bomber out of nowhere. He shows up with EMT gear. Like,
oh, shit, he did, didn't he?
Yes. And it's a pretty dope jacket, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'd wear it.
Oh, he got swagged out. He got swagged out to come over there and check on the lady.
It's bedazzled. It's bedazzled, so be careful.
Nah, man.
And then his response is, I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
Yeah, not oh man, I hope she is okay. If there's anything we can do to help this person. No, I'm just never gonna get my money back off this. Holy shit.
That's what he said?
Yes, I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
Well, I guess business is business, huh?
I mean, the show's got to go on, man. You know?
The show does have to go on all the time.
I fell out of the conversation.
We was just saying that. We were just saying that about Jerry Jones. About Jerry Jones having FaceTime with the quarterback of Oklahoma, Jalen Hurts. My partner was like, he said, why would they do that? And I was like, it's business. Business is business. Letting Dak know the show has to still go on. No matter what, it has to go on.
And it's not that, I mean, Dak didn't just show out this year, and I don't know.
He had a great year. Okay, don't
I mean, no. This isn't me not being a Dallas fan or me being a Texans fan or me whatever.
Or you being a hater? None of those?
Honestly, I don't think he's worth the money that they're trying to put him out for. He's not. He's not that great quarterback that they thought he was going to be, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, I disagree. Me and Cubano and I have had conversations.
We have.
I think, and now I can actually verbalize it. I personally think that right now he is in a position. We talked about the quarterback. It's on a when is your turn? I think they should pay him. At the end of the day, if you pay him now, you're not gonna have to pay him after Patrick Mahomes, he's gonna break the record. He's gonna set that shit high. Deshaun Watson, they're gonna put that bar up really high. So whoever comes after them, they better be fucking ready to have money to pay their quarterbacks, because that's how it goes. Another thing is, to be the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, it's more than just playing on the field, and he's able to handle the spotlight, and then produce on the field. I think that's something that shouldn't be taken lightly and should be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, incorporated in the contract negotiations and understanding it. Everybody can't handle that spotlight. Everyone cannot handle that position to be the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. Everything, if shit's going great, wonderful. You're a hero. If shit's going fucking bad, you on every fucking show in America, in the world. So
it's true. You're even making the bloopers for fucking up. Yeah.
Bro, yeah, straight up. My thing is that they talk about on every show, they talk about the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So that I think they need to add that into the negotiations and understand that every quarterback, when you're looking for the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, those things play a factor. So shit, pay the man because he's been able to handle the test on the field and off the field. So
I mean, they're gonna pay him. They're going to. I don't know if just every term and meet every payment, I guess, but whatever.
You think Deshaun Watson's going to another team?
Man.
What do you think, Cubano? What do you think?
I think that Bill O'Brien still here past next year. So,
you think he's gone?
Man, it'd be hard to stay, right?
You know what else I was thinking too during all the quarantine shit is how shitty are you to be like, I'm gonna take advantage of people during all of this time, as far as like insurance fraud and taking people's bank account information and shit like that, because that's been super high.
What are you talking about, like from a criminal perspective or from like white collar crime?
No, like criminal stuff is
okay. Yeah, you talking about like scamming?
Man, because everybody's suffering. I mean, well, most are suffering with this, and it's like, oh, okay, I don't know you, Tim from Hoboken or whatever, and about to take all your money, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not
like
true.
you can't, like you have to be just so heartless to do that. What if that was your grandma or somebody, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, but you know, I'm not saying that it's right, but I at least understand people being in hard times, and then when this shit happens and everybody's off, it still doesn't change like the criminals situation. Like if you've been scamming prior to coronavirus, if everybody losing their job and the economy goes to shit, you still need to put food on the plate, you know, however that be. I have more of an issue of like these major companies.
Like, oh, that was your job, right? Like,
yeah, that was what you did. You know, you did that.
That's what
you
did.
broke
So
into cars. Yeah, you did that.
Okay.
That was your illegal job. I had an issue with like major companies that are like, all right, cool. Well, you can't work and fuck. I know you can't work. It's a national pandemic. It's a global pandemic. And you hadn't worked in 2 months, but I still want my my house note. I still want my money for your house, or we still want money for this. It's not a was it a moratorium or something like that? There's no extensions. There's no nothing. I have an issue with that. I think that's real criminal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can agree with that, right? Because like at the end of the day, if like you're dependent on committing crimes, as bad as it sounds, like why is that going to change?
Yeah, it's like, well, shit. Yeah, I mean that's I mean, I'm not saying it's good, but I mean, at the end of the day, look, if I've been robbing, you know what I'm saying, if I've been breaking into cars and been doing that shit prior to the national or global pandemic,
Yeah,
well, fuck, just because you lost your
Yeah, why's
job.
it gonna stop me now?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's true. I mean, because
Okay.
think
At the
about
same
it.
time, you were a shitty person before, so why stop being a shitty person now?
Exactly.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is, though, he's still going to have to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I'm not saying what he did, his job was something that I would condone, but at the end of the day, fuck, what am I going to eat today?
but
I
my
still have
thing
to
is,
put food on
and
the
I
table.
hate hearing that as far as like, oh, I've heard it before, and all this shit is like, oh, I've got a felony, so I can't get a job. Bullshit. That just means you're lazy. No, because
Yeah.
I
Then
know
you know
felons
how
that
many
got, no,
hire felons?
Yeah, there's a lot of programs that hire felons.
A lot of plants hire felons. You could be a felon making
yeah,
over 100 grand.
You know what though? This is my only thing. For somebody, this is crazy to me too. To like work at like top notch jobs, top notch positions. Like if you're an operator or an engineer, an architect, or anything that requires maybe a sense of luxury and it's your job. Motherfuckers only have to take like a 30-day piss test or like something like that, a piss test to
yeah.
work out in the sun, to be like a laborer, to be like, paid $9 an hour and work to death. You have to like take like a hair follicle for 6 months. I think that's real backwards. A lot of times. I think that's real backwards. Kind of throws me.
I mean, it's all the way to get. I'm be honest. It's just a way to get people caught up. Honestly,
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
it kind of
'Cause
is. Just
if
Have y'all ever thought about that though?
not really, but now you say it, I agree. It's a way to get people caught up.
yeah, it really is just another way to get people caught up. Honestly, I mean, you're gonna have this shitty, hot, gross, stink ass job, but yeah, you're gonna go back 6 months on me
Yeah. And then
for
the thing, yeah,
$12.50 an
bro.
hour
And
or
they're working.
$8 an hour. Yeah,
Oh,
but
and they're
then
working and
right,
working.
right. Yeah, they're laying cement, pouring or tying rebar and shit like that. But then at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like, oh, okay, well, this person who's going to be in the AC in this control room,
This
man,
nigga
we'll
sniffing
go back.
coke every weekend.
Yeah, we'll go back. We'll go back 2 weeks on him. You know, like the shit.
He's getting lit every week.
Yeah.
They do that shit on the rag, and it's like, what?
That shit's weird. That shit's weird.
Now that you bring it up, that is so backwards.
Yeah, that's really backwards. What do you all think? We talked about the coronavirus, but what do you all think? Do you think it's conspiracy time? Do you all think it's real? Do you think it is an agenda? Do you think it's? What do you all think about it?
Okay, so my opinion.
Okay.
I believe 100% that it's real, but this is it though. I feel strongly on this. Is like that. What was her name? Gretchen or Greta? She was she was the activist for like the planet, right?
You mean Captain Planet?
I was thinking that Captain Planet.
Well, she was the new Captain Planet right now, right? So
Greta Thunberg. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Global warming. Yeah.
But scientists, actors, everybody backed her. They were making videos, and scientists were saying, "Look, man, y'all have got 12 more years left of the planet. If we keep fucking up the planet the way that we're fucking it up, 12 more years, the planet's going to end. That's it. We can't do anything to stop it."
Go ahead and say it. Say it.
Right. And they were saying you have to do something drastic. You need to numbers. You have to do things that are going to scare people. It's going to be drastic, dramatic changes. Look what's happened.
Everybody's inside.
And all of a sudden, this sickness pops up. Boom. Now we're looking at 200,000 people is going to be the quote unquote good result out of America. Oh, if we can limit it, and this is what was said. If we can limit it under 200,000 people that died, we're doing good. What? Like, we're just going to accept that in the next 3 months, if 200,000 people just pop off this earth, we're okay with it. And we just keep moving forward. Then they say, okay, well, now look at our ozone layer. Look at the Earth, how its rotational pull is. Look at the ocean. Look at everything right now. Everybody's posting these videos of Beijing. What was it? Beijing posted a video. They've had clear skies for more than 30 days. That's the first time in 30 years that they've had clear skies for 30 days straight.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Man, I was just saying that to
So-
my brother too. I was saying that. I was
Yes.
like, bro,
So I feel strongly that this was a way to shock the Earth, to say, okay, get your shit together. And the scientists were saying,
or
man, if you
preserve
can
our
stop,
natural resources.
right.
by
If you
putting
can
us in the
stop for
house.
6 months, kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
If you can stop for 6 months,
Yeah, bro, that's a big deal. When motherfuckers don't like literally, you got people that's been inside. Well, shit, if I don't have to go to work, if I can't go to work, then shit, I really might not need to get gas. So that preserves gas, natural gas, all kinds of other things. Well, shit, if everything's closed down, then that knocks out pollution, all kinds of other factors. It's a domino effect. And even if it's only for like 30 days, 30 days of niggas like just being cool and chilling and ain't doing nothing, like doing absolutely nothing for the most part. Oh yeah.
But there's also going to be some very, very bad consequences from this, because you have people who can't pay their bills, and so the landlords are saying, it's no worries, you don't have to pay it this month, hit us next month. So now you have 2 months worth of bills to pay on only 1 month's worth of income.
And see, that's crook shit. That's crooks. Those are crooks to me. That's crook.
No. See, I've thought about that too, but I want everybody to pay attention to the news and the media and everything. What's going to be the next trend? Okay, so let's be serious here. Okay, we saw cocaine come into America in the 90s or whatever, and 80s and 90s, real hot, real popular. No. Check this out though, because if you can't pay your rent, you're going to get depressed. You're going to go into a depressant state. You're going to go into antidepressants. You're going to do things. You're going to do opposite of what they want you to do, right?
Yeah.
But it's going to be another form of income for America or for the government or for someone. And I don't want to go down that rabbit hole of being like, oh yeah, this is all conspiracy theories. But I see that just them saying, oh, okay, well, for the people that can't make it, they're going to do this. And
no, for sure. No, absolutely. A lot of times when the Great Depression, even when the stock market crashed in 2008, not the stock market, but the housing market crashed. One of the things that kept the economy up was the sale of drugs. Like drugs was the sale of drugs. I mean, at the end of the day, money is currency in any form or fashion. It just might not be, ran through a bank. If it's seized from a drug dealer and put into, put into custody somebody else.
It's free money.
Yeah.
It's if they seize $1 million off of somebody,
it goes into a bank. That's
$1 million profit. We just got all that,
Absolutely. And that's banks' jobs. Banks don't have money. They hold our money. And then collect interest off of like lending us money and holding our money and taking out loans. That's how they get money, but they don't have money. They have like a reserve and other shit, insurance.
That's what I'm saying for like a week now.
For sure. So, hey, man, I think those are the real criminals in real life, man. I just think I don't like how y'all know her. I brought the girl down here. The one that was from Chicago. She has family in Flint. One thing that I have a real big issue is like, dude, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? These people been out with like fucked up water. They haven't had good water. They had lead in their water. And you done found money. You done pull money out of your ass to do this. You know what I'm saying? To give everybody a $1,200 check. That ain't gonna $1,200? What's that gonna cover? I mean, it'll help.
No, but the thing is, the crooked shit with the whole Flint water thing is they knew all that shit was happening.
Yeah.
They knew all that shit for years was happening. But it was a take a tax cut off the end of it so they could make some money at the beginning of it.
Yeah, bro. I can't fuck with that. I can't fuck with you picking and choose what crisis is going to be is important to us, is important to our agenda. What supports our agenda right now for, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's still killing people.
I mean, honestly, they could make something up because that's what they're there for, to say, oh, okay, you know what? Macaroni and cheese in America isn't selling today. We're gonna make that a crisis, and here we go. We're gonna put this up. But that's what they can do. I mean, they do the same thing with water.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I totally agree. I totally agree. It supports their agenda. People pick and choose when it's okay for people to die and go through hell living their everyday lives. It's like, well, that's not important and that doesn't support our agenda, so we're not fucking with it. But this will. Thanks a lot, a-hole. Appreciate it.
Hey, y'all are talking so goddamn much I couldn't get a word in.
But there's other conspiracies out there that I just don't agree with, honestly. That one about the 5G towers affecting it, I don't believe that shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was just reading that today. So help me out here. People think that the 5G towers are the cause of the coronavirus?
Yes. Now, I will say this, because YouTube got caught taking these videos off of people were putting eggs underneath the 5G towers or the new 5G amplifiers or whatever, and it was causing the eggs to cook. Now, there's a lot of different factors in there. Yes, but at the same time, if it's in Arizona during the summertime, I mean,
come on,
So they weren't taking like the radioactive thermometers out there to see if it was. They were just saying, "Oh, look, it's making it cook." Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, how long of a period of time and all? Of course, there needs to be some more science to it, but do I believe it? No. Is America going to give up on technology? Hell no. No. You're asking everybody to say, you know what? Stay away from 5G, stay away from 4G, bring the towers down, stop using the internet, stop using your cell phones and everything. That's not going to happen. Let's be serious.
I don't really know what's a conspiracy and what's not. At the end of the day, I don't have enough defined facts. I don't have anyone that's going to say, this is the truth, this is what's going on, and these are the things that cause that, for me to like come to my own specific conclusion on anything being a conspiracy. I just know that something's not right whenever people pick and choose a time to want to be helpful to like America. And like I said, you found money to try to solve a problem, no matter what it is, even if it doesn't help solve it. You found trillions of dollars to give a stimulus package, but you could not find money or the time to give a damn. You couldn't find none of that when it came to Flint. You couldn't find none of that. I have an issue with that because it just supports people's personal agenda. And there's a lot of unknown with the government, which is one thing that's good business. If you really don't know what I do, then you really can't take my position. Yeah, I've kind of
right. If you can't tell me what I do on a day to day, if you can't track what I've been doing,
my position.
You can't take my position. You can't take my money. You can't tell me how to move my money.
Exactly. You can't. That leaves opportunity for me to manipulate you, because it's like, well, you don't really know. Like I said, like we just talked about, unless one of us are sitting in one of those detailed, super classified meetings where you're getting briefed. Unless one of us are sitting there, we have all the facts and then all the things that came leading up to the facts that led to why this happened. None of us really know anything definite other than the things we can see, like from day to day, tangible things that we can see. And even then, we know that, hey, bro, especially with our government, you know what I'm saying, in general, especially with that, they don't have the best reputation of being like 100
reputation. Their track record is a little off.
It's just a little spotty. It's a little spotty. It's a little spotty. Like, am I going off of your previous off of what you showed me before? You be doing some fuck shit at times, bro. I don't know if I can fuck with you. Oh no, we can fuck with you. I don't know.
The way our government is like, see, the way my bank account works is that on Sunday when it transfers over,
America's like the next door neighbor that comes over and asks, can they borrow your microwave? What?
Yeah.
Can you borrow my VCR? Get the fuck out of here.
But it's the mag.
No, bro. I'm not, what the fuck? Can you borrow my what? No,
Yeah.
get out of here at 2 a.m. Talk about can you borrow my VCR at 2 a.m. Get out of here. America. That's America.
Oh man.
That's America.
Love,
Oh, that shit funny.
Y'all
Look.
are
So
love it because
I would say there's another pretty interesting theory on why this is happening. Not exactly where it came from, but do you ever think that maybe the world's a little overpopulated and the Earth knows that, so maybe it's putting this out there to kind of control that population?
like the Earth doing it naturally.
Yeah, because this
Evolving.
happens. This happens every couple hundred years, right? Like
Yes, it
it's
does,
this.
John.
There's the Spanish flu. There was the plague. I mean, there's shit that pops up every
Absolutely.
now and then. It just kind of wipes out a little bit of the population.
I don't think it's a population thing. I really firmly believe that it's Mother Nature saying, y'all are getting too big for your britches. Y'all think y'all are running shit. Okay, let me remind y'all how powerful I am.
What was the Ice Age? Wasn't the Ice Age the thing that got rid of dinosaurs? Got rid of dinosaurs and like
No. That was the
That was
com-
the year.
Yeah, a meteor got rid of dinosaurs. The Ice Age kind of just connected. All right, so the Ice Age came, and then you had a bunch of people come over to South America.
Yes.
It was the big bridge of ice. They came over, so that's kind of how this place got populated. But no, it was a meteor that took out the dinosaurs, sir. But honestly, like, think about it, though. Like, think about how overpopulated the Earth actually is. Like, you know, there's a lot of people struggling to eat. You know, outside of America. So I mean, the Earth kind of knows that, man. Even with, like, you know, us affecting the ozone and us.
So the Earth is Thanos. It's
natural thing.
Thanos.
Pretty much, man. I think the Earth knows.
The Earth is Thanos. I like it.
The Earth is Thanos.
That a lot.
Half of you motherfuckers gotta go. Half of y'all gotta go. It's time.
He was onto something.
Oh yeah,
He
no.
was,
I
right?
mean, he was.
Right? Like you eliminate half the population. That's a lot of bad.
The world.
And he said that too. He says I watched that yesterday. He says you get rid of half the people, no matter their status, their socioeconomic status, from the rich to the poor. Everyone, you get rid of half. So it's not just like all the rich people or all the poor people, just half at random. Yeah, I mean,
Because we as people couldn't do that. Yeah, you can say, oh yeah, I choose this person. Like, you say in your mind that you think you could do that, but you couldn't do that, because it's like, okay, what classifies you there? It's like, oh, okay, this person has a felon, or this person is a felon. Okay, they deserve to get
just half. I mean, it would just have to be half. It would have to be. It would have to be half. It would have to be just randomly half.
Natural thing. Like, it would have to be a click of a thumb, or Mother Nature just saying, hey man, 250 people got to go. You know, not hey, y'all choose in your community who's the next person to go. Like, that wouldn't work.
If that was the case, the motherfucker asking for the VCR at 2 a.m.'s got to go. He's got to go. So I mean, the government's got to go. The government has got to go.
The guy 6 houses down from me that's playing the music at 2 o'clock in the morning. My ass got to be up at 4 to go to work. Yep, you getting it. Like, you getting it.
Oh
my goodness.
Oh, bro, that was us. That was us not too long ago.
I've actually got a list already made up of people.
Of people who gotta go.
Already got that list made up.
All right, sir. You don't want
pretty restrictive.
Like, do you carry it with you?
And adds on to the list.
I've got a spreadsheet on my phone.
The cashier at Kroger's that works the evening shift, right? What's your name? Excuse me, sir. What's your name? Don, the cashier at Kroger's. He's out of there.
Thank you, sir. I won't be seeing you later.
Come back and see us. Oh, I'll see the store. I won't see you.
Exactly. Exactly. That's good shit.
But I thought. I mean, honestly, like,
The crazy thing is that no one's really certain about this
About
virus,
anything.
right? Like
About
no one
anything,
knows. Like yeah, the thought originally was that it was mainly attacking, older folks, but I don't know. That's kind of changed, right? Like there's young people going through some pretty hard stuff
Yeah.
catching this virus, and obviously with young people that don't show symptoms, the fact is they're still spreading it to people that are obviously still catching it.
That's like the problem is you don't even know you have it for a while. I mean, you're out here just living your best life, giving it to everybody.
And just give it. My thing is, though, sounds like your day to day, just out here living your best life, giving it up to everybody.
Wow.
So how did your Saturday go?
He's gonna tell us time to go, guys. Yeah, nah, that's true, bro. I really agree with you, Cubano. The lack of unknown. Another thing I feel like is really playing into like us being the unknown is that people die every day. They die every single day of causes, different causes. And I don't really know if anyone is specified. I don't know any website that is specifically specified. All right, so this person did not have the coronavirus or he didn't have any health problems prior to catching the coronavirus and he died specifically because of the coronavirus. Not the guy who had stage 4 cancer and really only had 2 months left in real life. And then, this happened. I haven't seen any publications or any sources that are specifying the deaths from other, causes or the coronavirus with other causes than the ones that are specifically coronavirus issues. Like, no, this person was healthy. They knew they were healthy. They went to the doctor, got a clean bill of health. And after finding out the coronavirus, these symptoms, kicked in and then they passed away. I don't know how to differentiate between those numbers of regular deaths and the ones that they claim to be coronavirus death.
Coronavirus. They'll never put anything out there, and if they can stop that,
absolutely.
As far as if a website popped up to say that, they would try to shut that down because what's the most fearful thing right now is getting the coronavirus, not telling you how many people survived, not telling you the main condition of what they had. Like, oh, okay, this person has had upper respiratory problems their whole life, or this person only had one lung or some shit like that. They're not going to tell you that because they want to instill fear in you, They want to.
It's a little bit more scary going to wipe my ass with this goddamn paper bag than it is, this shit started to get a rash like a motherfucker.
Maybe you should throw some water on that paper bag before.
I know, bro. It tried everything. I don't know what the fuck to do now.
He ran out of socks 2 days ago.
2 days.
Now he's walking around with nothing but brown socks on.
Yeah, bro. Goddamn. Goddamn, scraped up back of my ass. Like, damn, been rubbing sandpaper on my shit. Bleed. Jeez, what is going on?
Man.
So I will say this. One thing from this whole corona thing and everything, I will say you get to see some good out of it because you get to see like people that are doing their part, a lot of athletes that are doing their part as far as donating money and like grocery store attendees and whatever, helping people out and stuff. That's really cool. I like seeing that, like Jose Altuve donated X amount of money and food to the people that can't work at Minute Maid right now, like the cleaners and stuff like that. That's really cool. Yeah,
you also get to see how important like people's day. Like, we love to talk about like the prestige of like other professions and other people, and I believe that any honorable job is a wonderful job. But you see how important grocery store workers, restaurant workers, people that a lot of times get shitted on because, what I'm saying? It's like, well, what the fuck? Motherfuckers be in the restaurant pissed off about bacon, like super pissed off about bacon. Now you see how important that person is, what I'm saying?
Because you were mad that you didn't get your damn cheesy biscuits right on time. Nah, cheesy biscuits now. Like you're lucky if you get food, you know?
Nah, for real though. For real though.
Yeah, for real. You got. I mean, now it's like now you got to find out if somebody knows how to cook in the house because we know your ass didn't because you were ordering not you but like you were ordering food every day. You know what I mean?
Straight up. Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up. Yeah, bro.
I think that is a big thing, right? Is like you kind of find what's really important as far as jobs. Like, you know, without people working at the grocery store, without truck drivers driving over all the stuff
Yeah.
that's in the grocery stores, like this place would be chaos. Like
A sense of appreciation for the people who don't always get, like, you know what I'm saying? Get the
appreciate it.
praise.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, bro.
But you know, the bad thing is like, you know, a month after this kind of all clears up, that's going to be forgotten. Like people are going to
People are
continue.
people. Yeah, people are people.
Yeah. Exactly.
People are people.
They're going to
People are
continue
people.
down their same lives and kind of just throw everything else to the side. I mean, it's bad, right? I mean, but that's the
that's just-
reality. Is like
that's real.
everybody is pretty self-involved. They're worried about themselves and no one else. Like they're worried about how well they'll be off. But I don't know, that kind of changed with all this. Kind of for most people. Like most people realize that, especially with the self quarantine, right? Like you kind of realize how bad you can affect somebody else, so you stay inside. You keep from having contact with other people. But like I said, the bad thing is that's going to change once all these suggestions are lifted and people go back to their regular lives.
Yeah.
I mean, I think all we can. I 100% agree with you, Kibano. I would hope. I try to think of the glass half full rather than half empty. But I mean, I would hope that after we come out of this, we learn to continue to appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, appreciate and respect everybody from a perspective of being a human being, and continue to, you know what I'm saying, work together in life. Because, you know what I'm saying, bro, like it all ties in. If the grocery stores aren't open, we can't buy food. If the workers aren't there, we can't, you know what I'm saying, we can't buy food. If people aren't buying food, then the grocery stores can't stay open. Like we're all tied into this big thing called life. It's a team thing. Teamwork makes a dream work. And motherfuckers aren't really understanding that until right now. You know, eight, you know, 3 episodes in the Ozark where it ruins it. And, you know, 2 new Pornhub subscriptions, and, you know.
I won't ruin that for you. I'll tell you about it later.
But you know what? Another thing is like people. I think people are gonna appreciate communication a lot more, like being in contact with other people. Like just between us, like you know, we hadn't hung out in probably a couple weeks, but like it seems like forever. Like maybe it's because we're cooped up in the house.
I miss y'all's face, man. No homo.
Like people are gonna appreciate those little, you know, friends get-togethers and stuff like that.
Yeah, appreciate relationships and people. People appreciating people instead of like the phones. You know, a lot of times we be with each other, or like people will be around each other, and like the phones, the technology will be like the main course, the entree of the relationship or the time that's going on. Did you see what was going on here? Or, you know, both people are looking at their phones while having a semi conversation. Now, well, shit, you know, we ain't been able to see each other. So sometimes distance creates, you know, much needed warmth for each other or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's definitely true.
Girl fonder.
Exactly.
What did you just say? What are you talking about?
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
That's cut it out, Cubano.
Supposedly grown, supposedly grown, supposedly grown, supposedly grown. Supposedly grown.